Happy Sunday, friends. We're back at it. It's time to go in a hole. Don't worry, I've never been scared, so you won't have to be scared. You can come along with me, and I will take your fear away. Let's go in a hole. I fell a little further than I needed to. But there's nothing up here. There's a manuscript page.
When Thomas Zane
Oh my god, my cat is already going at it.
Vibrant and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Oh, learning a little bit about the character. I love the big crates just full of ammunition. Truly what America is all about. A couple of throw boys here. Oh, brother. Ah. Okay. Let's try again. Hey, that worked. Real good. Hey, alright. It's so hard to dodge this thing. Alright. Like, you're basically just gonna get hit by that stuff. Oh, flashbangs are very handy. Alrighty. I thought for sure there'd be a hidden item over here, but to no avail. Nothing here either. There's like a big old boy in there. And I cannot shine my light on it. Okay. Well, this all seems very good and normal. Alright, took care of that one. I'll say this for Alan Wake, the game. It does a good job of making inanimate objects threatening.
What the hell?
You'd think Alan would be used to this by now. But, you know.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Okay, another car I can drive. And then a bunch of these that I can shoot. Which I probably should have done much earlier. Because they've been around, like, throughout a big chunk of the game, and I just haven't been using them. Yikes. Just to be clear, that was not a scared yikes, that was a... The guys are right here. Yikes. Alright. Got me a flare gun. Doesn't appear to be anything else to pick up around here. Making things darker seems like a rip-roaring good idea. Alrighty. You know what? Why mess around? Let's just keep moving. Okay. That would be a very effective jump scare. I had never been scared. Oh, I accidentally used both my flashbangs. Flashbangs? Flashbangs. Which is unfortunate. I still got a bunch of flares, though. The whole thing where you have to find all your weapons again on each successive level is a little bit odd, because it seems like, it would seem like, it would be more effective as a survival horror kind of thing to have to maintain your weapons and your ammo throughout the game and like not overuse your ammo and stuff. Trust no one in the dark. Trust me, I don't. I DTA. Don't trust anybody. The pitch perfect life advice of Stone Cold Steve Austin. That goes for the dark or the light, my friend.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
That went from horror to romance. Oh. Was that the tree falling? Okay. Like, scarcity of ammo, which is typically a key component of the survival horror genre, is not really a thing in this game. Like, you could run out of, like, one type, conceivably, but as far as, like, never having anything, you kind of always have something to use.
Flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Their way of explaining, hey, we know there are things here that would not be here. But we're just going to point it out and then just make Alan look like he's being the jerk by pointing out something that looks out of place. Alright, nothing back there. I don't think I can turn on any of those lights or get in that truck, so... Ah, brother. love a flashbang. Alright, I guess we're using another one. Okay. Oh, I thought I spotted something for sure. Playing tricks on me. Actually, by going off the path, I may be missing things. Also, I kind of don't know which way is which. Alright, this is the way I'm supposed to be going. Yep, there's a page.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
It's just whatever author comes to mind. No real consistency as to genre. That was a little piece of graffiti, so this means like a secret stash of goodies is over here, I think. Yeah. Flare guns, flashbangs, all good stuff. And that's what we got. Had the wrong gun out. All right. There's a thermos. Okay. A little tough to navigate the terrain there. Alrighty, cross the bridge.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Pump action shotgun. Take that. Which way am I supposed to go? Yeah, I don't... It's hard to say which way is the right way to go and which way is, like, possibly the path to more stuff. Alright, I'm just gonna go this way. Just to see what I can see. And we'll see if we find anything. I think they may have been two paths to the same place, actually. I think I fretted a lot for no good reason. Classic me.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
I mean, what good would a dark presence be if it wasn't going in the same direction as me? Be a pretty crummy dark presence.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
I mean, what did you expect it to be, Alan? Did you expect there to be a Starbucks? Mr. New York City? think I can go in there. There's nothing in there anyway.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Okay, sorry about that. I just needed a second to check on something. Now we can keep going. Ooh. I almost snatched defeat from the jaws of victory there. I love finding thermoses of coffee. Alright, I guess that was the only little building that had anything in it. Nothing in this weird barn. Oh, there's something glinting. Batteries. Okay, I'll take them. Alright. I should probably be using my flares more. Or I'm gonna die like that. Okay. Alright, we'll use the flares this time. Brother. I actually dodged one for once. Okay. Alright, we'll just leave the tractor where it is. Okay. That should deal with that. Okay. Another thermos to give me some good brain chemicals. Got a key. Got some flare gun ammo.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous
Don't
things
try to
from
fool
the
me into
magical
thinking
lake,
you like poetry,
using his
Alan.
powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
He means steal. Alan Wake, plagiarist. Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to go up this ladder. Making me focus on trees over there, and then having me climb up ladders over here. Like, again, this game was made at a time when distinct waypointing in games was not quite the same.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. He was telling me to hurry up.
Sure, you can kidnap my wife, but spell some words incorrectly? Unforgivable. Okay, I don't have any more flashbangs, only flares and flare gun ammo. I got a good bit of flare gun ammo though.
Birds.
Ah, what a wordsmith Alan is. Birds. I feel like we are approaching the end of this episode, so we'll get to that point and then wrap up this session of the playthrough. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. Good advice. Oh, I guess just everything goes to basically the same place, right?
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Okay. Trying to think, like, should I keep going this way? Should I follow the tunnel down or keep going this way? Let's see what's down there, just to see. Like, it has been so long since I played this game.
Alice?
But I really don't remember which path is the progression path.
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Ah, there's just a page down here.
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
I'm gonna turn my mic off for the next little bit, just because there's a little background noise, so we'll finish out the mine without my commentary. You don't need me yammering over this beautiful footage of a mine. But I'll come back by the end and just know. Let me assure you that I'm not scared and never will be.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this. I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Not exactly a Resident Evil level of puzzle. Pretty simple.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
Alright, there's a cable car there. I guess that means that is the proper path. So let's see what's up here.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
What kind of writer is Alan Wake? He really jumps around the genres. That was about a rock star, I guess? Very Gen X in his sensibilities, old Alan. Oh no. Please don't mistake that oh no for me being scared about being attacked by those guys. I was not scared. Not at all.
Shit.
There was an oh no in the dialogue and I had to replicate it, obviously. Anytime anyone says oh no, I'm gonna say oh no. I wonder if I'm gonna get all those cans. I may have missed one early on. I'm assuming there's a trophy in shooting all the cans. I hope you saw me clocking that thermos and thinking, I gotta get that thermos. You know I'm gonna get that thermos.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
If it was so easy to get around there, why bother having a bridge? These are all part of my new hour of stand-up comedy. Very specific jokes about Alan Wake. Hey, you know that one part in episode 3 where you could just kind of walk around a little embankment? Why'd they put a bridge there if it wasn't necessary? For very small audiences, it will really kill. Oh, what a tease. What a devious tease to put that thermos there. Wait, there's no door here? It's just brick. Okay. Oh, I have to go down here. Okay. Tom, you talk to me on TV. Look, we all love Tom. Ugh. The worst parts for sure are when there's just like dudes behind you. Alright, I'm not gonna bother to conserve my flare gun ammo this time. I'm just gonna use it. Yep, that worked out just fine. Haha, you teased me, Thermos. But I gotcha.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Alright, I think we're very close to the end of this episode, I hope.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find. I tried
Because
to
I know
hold
this
on
episode has
close,
been getting
but
long.
our fear melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Wait! Are you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, leave! The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear I didn't know. We don't have his wife.
Alright, that's episode 3 over and done with. I think rather than go into the previouslys this time, we'll just stop the stream here because this was a long episode. But we finished it out. We finished out episode 3, and in pretty good order, I think. I think I got all the manuscript pages this time, unlike in episode 2. So, not so bad. And I was never scared. That's the number one thing. I was never scared and never have been scared. And that won't change. So, thanks for sticking with it, everybody. We'll be back to kick off episode 4 next time.